Kaylee Kinikini from Biggest Loser Season 11. She was the most recently eliminated contestant, and she's here to talk to us today about her journey on Biggest Loser and off. So you've been home for, well, how long have you been home? Because in real time, you just went home, the last week of April, but when did you really go home?
I've been home for about 2 months now, so
Okay.
I've had a little bit of time at home.
Okay. And so what's your routine look like at home now with your diet and your fitness regimen?
Right now, just because we're so close to finale, it's a little out of normal, but I try to do 3 workouts a day. So I do a morning one, afternoon, and then one at night. And I try to get about 4 hours of working out a day. And then nutrition, it's just it's basically getting the good, obviously your fruits and vegetables, lean proteins and things like that. So it's just trying to stay in balance and make sure everything's good.
Good, good. Well, Kaylee, you really seem to struggle most of the season, kind of emotionally, with even being on the ranch. Can you talk to us about what was kind of holding you back from wanting to be there and what the moment was that kind of changed your mind?
Yeah. Well, the thing was, the ranch, it's definitely a great place. Like, I actually loved being there. It was great, but the time where I actually wanted to go home I was just, I guess you could call it homesick, but I was more I wanted to move on with my life. I realized that I am changing as a person and that there's so many opportunities waiting for me at home, and I felt like I had everything that I needed to figure out, and that I just wanted to really start my life. And I'm 20 years old, and I just haven't really experienced life. So for me, it was just like I was just anxious to get out there and start going. But after all that happened, I still stayed on the ranch. I looked to every day and every week there as trying to find something new to learn. And I found out the longer I was there that I still had more to learn. And I was so glad at the end that I stayed. And especially after the week my dad left, that was a huge learning thing for me, not only just on the show, but for life in general. I learned a lot about myself that week, that I was so much stronger than I actually believed, that I didn't need my dad by my side. So for me, that was probably the most important week for me, just to learn a lot about myself. So I was really glad that I stayed, and I just tried to look every week for new opportunities to learn and to grow.
Wonderful. You seemed to be the hardest hit by the news that Brett was leaving when he was, for lack of a better word, fired from Biggest Loser the week that Courtney was eliminated and he no longer had any contestants under his watch. What was the relationship like with Brett, and has that continued since you've gone home?
Oh, absolutely. When we found out that Brett was leaving, I was completely shocked. I've had Brett and Kara from the very beginning, and we have grown so close to them. We've spent so much time together, and they've invested a lot of time in me, and we've gotten so close. Brett, he's been such a great friend to me. He's more than a trainer. I still keep in contact with him. This morning we were trying to figure out a way for us to meet here in New York City, but unfortunately I got to leave today, so I can't see him. But we're always going to have that relationship, and I plan for both Brett and Kara to be in my life beyond Biggest Loser.
Great. Well, there's another person, it seems, in your life these days from Biggest Loser who seems to be pretty consistent. Can you talk to us about meeting Vance and how your relationship started?
Yeah. I met Vance. Actually, it's a little funny story. I met him before everyone met him on the show. In the pre-audition for The Biggest Loser, there was a lot of us contestants that were auditioning for the show, and we were sent to California, and we were in our hotel rooms, and we weren't allowed to talk to each other at all, so we were pretty much stuck in our rooms, and so pretty much all you could do was stare out your window from the hotel, and I could actually see Vance from my window. And we would always wave to each other and say hi. And I was attracted to him, and I was pretty sure he was attracted to me. But I never knew his name or anything, and just waved to him. And then the day that I found out we had made the show, I thought, you know, he wasn't on the show. I didn't know that he was the secret team or whatever. But so I wasn't sure if he was gonna even want to say, you know, see me or see if he was gonna be upset. But there he was, standing at the window, just grinning and just happy and waving. And then next thing I know, he pulls out this sign and it says, "I heart you" on it, and he puts it up to the window. And like that was the cutest thing, and like he just always stuck out to me. He was like my mystery window boy. And when Allison announced that there was another team that they were bringing back that didn't make the ranch, I was thinking, if it's that one guy from the window, I'm gonna freak out. And then sure enough, he walks in, and I was kind of panicking. I was like, wow, I can't believe, you know, I never thought I would see him again. So we got to reconnect there, and then after I was eliminated, we started texting, and we've now he's my boyfriend, and we've been dating for about over a month now. So it's been really good. It was interesting to see how that all played out.
Exciting. Well, I was starting to wonder where the season 11 love connection was, so I'm glad we didn't have to wait until finale to find out.
Yeah.
It seems Biggest Loser turns out more relationships than The Bachelor does.
It definitely does, yeah. I've seen a lot of those. And I think it's just because we go through such an emotional change, and it's a big thing, and it's nice to have somebody who knows what you're going through and understands. And it's just a special connection, and it's nice that I was lucky enough to find somebody who could share that with me.
That's great. I'm very happy for you guys.
Thank you so much.
So Kaylee, before we go, were you bummed that you weren't going to make it to the makeover episode, or did 2 weeks in New Zealand make up for it?
You know, I was bummed that I didn't make it to makeover week. That's always been one of my favorite weeks, but New Zealand definitely was the trip of a lifetime, and I'm so grateful that I lasted that long to experience that. But it would have been really nice to make makeover week. I mean, come on, I'm a girl. Who doesn't love that episode?
Any particular makeover you're anxious to see tonight?
I'm definitely excited to see Austin's makeover week. I mean, he's getting a little wild there, but I definitely know that they work miracles on all the people, and I'm excited to see all the girls. They're already naturally beautiful, so it would just be nice to just see that a little more enhanced. So.
Right. Well, Kaylee, thanks for talking to us this morning, and good luck. You've only got it's May. You've only got a few more weeks until
I know, we're really close.
Very exciting. Well, we look forward to seeing you on the finale stage, and good luck on the next couple of weeks.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks. For dietsandreview.com, this is Brandy Koski.